Hello, car enthusiasts from all eras and styles. Welcome to Motor Show, the channel that's your motorized encyclopedia, covering everything from timeless classics to the latest asphalt innovations. Today, we're going to rev up through the legacy of the Lexus LFA, the crown jewel of automotive innovation, and our Japanese Ferrari. But here on Motor Show, we don't limit ourselves to just one engineering milestone. We celebrate them all, from the roars of engines that made history to futuristic designs promising to revolutionize the roads. The LFA is just the beginning of a journey that traverses new and old cars, innovative concepts, and the pure art of mechanics. So, as we explore the history and mesmerizing sound of the Lexus LFA engine, considered the most beautiful in the world, we invite you to join our community. Like if you share our passion, comment your stories and opinions, and subscribe so you don't miss a detail. And remember, here we value all voices. We await your likes or dislikes, because your opinion is the fuel that drives us. Get ready to rev up your engines because the Motor Show is starting now. It seems incredible today, but a mere 15 years ago, Toyota was already a huge and respected company, yet still known as too conservative. Focused on quality, durability, and mechanical efficiency, qualities that would quickly make it the largest company in the world. Perhaps for the same reason, aiming at the middle of the market, in commitment, with the maximum number of customers possible, their cars began to become extremely boring. Not that it was different in its past, but in 2009 it seemed that was all it was dumping. Nothing was worth there. The company had proven what it was capable of in the mid-1960s with the absolutely sensational 2000 GT. The car that is, in many ways, the spiritual predecessor of the Lexus LFA we'll talk about today. But the 2000 GT in 2009 was a distant past. But not only it. There was no more Supra since 2002, and there was no sign that it would ever return. The MR2, born in 1984 as a sensational small and lightweight mid-engine sports car, had turned into a mini Ferrari in the second generation and a roadster in the third. But it didn't see even the second millennium, ending in 1999. Corolla AE86 rear-wheel drive, the legendary Hachiroku. Don't make me laugh and choke on Fujiwara's fresh tofu. Distant past, too. Not even the sporty Corolla Coupe, the Celica, existed anymore in 2009. It was a true desert for our creed. How can a company like this transform into today's Toyota, one of the only places where enthusiasm for the wheel is still clearly alive and important? Simple. 2009 is the year when Akio Toyoda, grandson of the founder, becomes president of the company. Just an enthusiast in the right place. But he wasn't ready. In the following years, he worked with his mentor, Hiromu Narusa, to become a pilot called Morizo Kinoshita. The pseudonym gives him a surreal air, like a fictional manga character. But he's real. In 2009, Morizo raced in the Nürburgring 24 hours, for example. And what does he do as soon as he becomes the lord of the Toyota town? He announces that the Lexus LFA project, being almost 10 years in development, would indeed be launched and sold to the public. Akio Toyoda saw the LFA as an opportunity to create a global icon for the Lexus brand, incorporating his idea that the ultimate car should connect with its owner. As the 2000 GT showed that Japan could do more than copy, the LFA would be the symbol and the training of engineers of a new Toyota, the Toyota we know today. The first thing you need to know about the LFA is that it took 10 years to be ready. You could make 3 entire generations of a common car in 10 years. Not that the LFA is common in any way, but it's a long time. The LFA was created to be an investment in image, technology, and training of young engineers. The 10 years were also necessary because everything was developed by Toyota, from the transmission to the chassis and suspensions. The company hopes to also develop its technical body, and more to generate enthusiasm for the brand not only outside the company, but also within it. But to say all this, that performance in itself wasn't everything. Doesn't mean that the car is like a Miata or an AE86. We're in the 2000s, and the best sports car here has to be something more. Initially, the idea was an aluminum structure. Along the way, however, they decided to go further and use carbon fiber impregnated resin. In addition to wanting to learn the still new technique of thermosetting plastic structure, it also aimed at weight reduction. It developed a structure made of manufactured parts in all known processes for molding reinforced thermosetting, using the process that the part asked, technically, without thinking about cost. In some cases, like in the A pillar, it developed a specific loom to create a fiber tube inside another. The structure ultimately became a central carbon fiber bathtub with aluminum subframes mounted on it. The engine was fully developed with Yamaha, a traditional partner of Toyota for this kind of thing. It's a work of art. A naturally aspirated 4805 Chem 3 V10 that is effectively an F1 engine from the 2000s. The concern for a low center of gravity was incredible. The front mid-engine has a dry sump to be lower, but it goes further than that. A gear allows it to be lower than the power takeoff for the rear transaxle. It was made in a small, dedicated, and artisanal factory in Motomachi, Aichi District, Japan. On paper, it didn't seem like much, but the car is, according to all testimonies, something sublime at the wheel. Jeremy Clarkson said it's the most sensational car he's ever driven in his life, and then, disappointed with the Lexus RCF Coupe, concluded that the LFA was probably so perfect that not even Lexus itself knows how to redo it. And he wasn't alone. His statements echoed throughout the specialized press. But the real legacy of this car wasn't the driving experience. It was to train engineers, executives, and pilots of the company for a new reality.